Yeshiva University is one of the great yeshivot of the world. Yeshiva University is one of the great universities of the world. When we speak of a university without walls, it means that the learning that takes place at Yeshiva University is not limited to any of our 4 campuses in New York or our campus in Jerusalem. It means that our scholarship takes place in Montreal and in Toronto and in Columbus, Ohio and in Los Angeles and in Buenos Aires. Makes Yeshiva University a presence as much on Broadway as on Bathurst.
It was my experience going to REITs and receiving smicha from YU that those particular students were really top-notch. And the brain trust that they bring in order to affect change in a global sense is something which is very important.
The thing that I like the most about YU and Wurzweiler specifically is there's a family feel here. And also in my capacity as a teacher in the master's program, I find that there is a lot of room for people to learn from each other.
There's nowhere else that you can have the type of relationship with professors that you could have anywhere else, and even more so with Rebbeim.
We'll have consultants coming into Torah High and they'll say, oh, where did they learn that? Or they'll know, they say, oh, they went to YU, didn't they? They must have gone to Azrieli. That's the method that they teach there.
SciSim School of Business helped me develop certain skills in the business world so I can build an enterprise, so I can build a business, so that I could actually reach out to a population that normally would never consider Jewish learning and reach out to them in a way that they've never been reached out to before.
I have gained a huge amount from being here. I can then bring that back to Toronto, which is where I grew up and where I want to stay, and hopefully bring that back to the community, which I think is so needed.
Yeshiva University as a whole really gives you the opportunity to get the most out of your college experience.
Not only did I get to go to Stern, I'm also in the business school, and they offered a program with FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology. So I really got the best of all 3 worlds.
The faculty is really supportive of anything you want to do. Even in the first year, once a week, we spend time in clinics and hospitals, getting to know patients and talking to patients, and I'm really enjoying it.
I plan on going to a master's program in a good school next year, and I don't think that I'll be able to get to those programs without having the education that I achieved at YU.
Yeshiva University is much more than the Rav Yitzchak Elchanan Theological Seminary. Surely that's the central reason of why we're here. Rav Soloveitchik was our role model to say, we want to be involved in the modern world, but we need to know that at our core is our Torah values.
In order to be a citizen of the world and also be a traditional practicing halachic Jew, you have to have both.
More and more Cardozo graduates are being placed in the top law firms, and the reputation, and Cardozo's reputation is just, it's stellar.
I myself do Model UN, I'm president of the Canada Club, and all those extracurriculars are really a fantastic way to get involved.
I owe a lot of gratitude to my teachers and the concept of Yeshiva University for helping me gain those skills so that I could turn it into Jewish leadership, bring it to Toronto, and create incredible avenues for Jewish kids.
I feel better equipped to really live anywhere and to be able to appreciate whatever community I'm in.
My school is very supportive of going to different conferences and that sort of things. They really want us to go ahead and be leaders in the field.
I had the opportunity my second semester here to participate in a fellowship called Quest through the CJF, which was pretty much like leadership training. Just the fact that there's so many open opportunities and you can take initiative, that's what creates a leader.
That empowers the students to do something about what's going on in the world and do something in the Jewish community to make a difference.
We're very excited about the Toronto Partnership Project because we believe that it will serve as a great unifying force in Toronto.
If we're able to see that on a more consistent basis, then people will begin to realize what you can achieve in a Torah environment.
When young families come back to Toronto, and they want to engage in business and they want to engage within the community, they also want a place to learn.
Toronto Partnership is an investment in the future of Toronto. It's an investment in the future of of Toronto Jewish education.
I think that this is something that our community lacks, and I think it's something that we really have to focus on because we need something. We need a rock, we need an anchor.
Good leaders create followers. Great leaders create leaders. And I feel that the Kollel in Toronto really has the potential to do that.
We need a sacred synergy. It's not just a matter of a few programs that work. It's having a relationship between the Jewish community of Toronto and Yeshiva University that works almost in a continuous circle. It means making sure that we educate students from Toronto with the highest academic aspirations and the highest Torah learning capacities. That we educate them at our medical schools and our law schools and at our rabbinical schools, but that then they go back to Toronto with those skills to invest in the community. We need each other, and we should need each other happily, joyously, ascendantly, settling for nothing but excellence.
I'm YU.
I'm YU.
I'm YU.
I'm YU.
I'm YU.
We are YU. I am YU.
I'm YU.
I'm YU.
I'm YU.
I'm YU.
I am YU.
I'm YU.
I am YU.
We are YU.
I'm YU.
I'm YU.
I'm YU.
I am YU.